Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the cable shoulder press with a pronated grip. This is a great exercise for your shoulders where you can do them both at the same time with the cable machine. First thing you're going to want to do is set up the cable to around hip height. That way you get a good stretch at the bottom. Then you want to choose the appropriate weight. So I recommend you start off light relative to your strength obviously, and increase the weight every other week just slightly. So once it is around set up at hip height, take a step forward, not too close to where you're basically like breathing all over the machine. You want to basically take a slight step back, but not so much that the cable machine starts to pull you forward. So just a small step, that way you get clearance and you can do the exercise comfortably. Once you're in position, just make sure you obviously have a straight bar. You can also use the lat pull down bars, up to you. I just had this one available, to be honest, but you can use anything. Just make sure that it's wide enough to where you can grip it to right outside your shoulder width. As you're doing this exercise, make sure that you stand up nice and straight with your core as tight as possible. Control your breathing, obviously. Breathe out when you're going up. Breathe in when you're going down. With that slightly wider than shoulder width grip, you're going to be pressing upward. And you don't want to go lower than your chin, really, only because then your forearms are going to start pointing forward, and that's changing the angle of the exercise. It's going to put more pressure on your rotator cuffs, or unnecessary pressure on your rotator cuff. So I would say like right by your chin, or maybe a little under the chin, but no lower than that. You shouldn't be touching your chest with the bar. If you are, you're going way too low. Don't do that. Now, once you're doing it, I also want you to think about elevating your scapula when you're pressing up. So allow your shoulders to come up slightly. That's going to allow you to get a better contraction at the top. And also make sure your tempo is good. Keep your elbows nice and forward. You don't want to be keeping your elbows back the whole time. That's going to be very uncomfortable with this exercise. But like I said, tempo. You want to make sure that you're doing it in a tempo that's controllable. So you shouldn't be using a bunch of momentum when you're doing this exercise, or any exercise really, when you're focusing on hypertrophy, which is building lean muscle tissue. So here's some common mistakes: using momentum in order to get the weight up by bending your knees and pressing upward. Also, like I said before, you don't want to be going too low, because look at my forearm. Notice that it's changing angles. So it's foot facing forward, then facing upward, forward and upward. Another thing is you don't want to do half reps, whether it's at the bottom or at the top of the range. You want to be doing full repetitions with this exercise. Now, like I said, if you take a step back, it's going to start pulling your shoulders down. So you don't want that. This is not good. This is not a vertical press, which is what your shoulders are for. Also, keep your chin tucked. That way you keep your spine neutral.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications. And if you want to take it a step further and work with us or support the channel further, there are a few ways you could do that down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and God bless you.